Good morning. So I'm going to be in Totnes again today. It's a very sunny day. I just wanted to share a little bit about what I'm getting out of this, and the main thing for me is that it's just very heartwarming to listen to people's problems when they are in a hard place and they come to me. Often they start quite often sat forward, maybe knees together, maybe hands together, and they're feeling quite tense. And by the end of our conversating, they are often more sat back and relaxed, and they've got a little bit more of a spark in the eye. And the reason for that is because they've been heard and understood, which has its oxytocin benefits. As well as when you are heard and understood, it's much harder for those little gremlin voices saying that you're stuck and you can't do it and you're not good enough and that person doesn't like you. Like, maybe they'll still happen, but when you say it, it releases it to some extent. And for me, I try not to give too much advice, although if something comes to me that I feel like is relevant to share a little bit, then I will. But predominantly I am asking questions, and maybe I'm asking questions so I can understand the person's situation a bit better, or maybe I'm asking them questions because I feel like maybe they need to ask themselves the question, and that might help them come to a conclusion on their own, because we all have answers to our own problems within our head somewhere. It's just very, very hard to get to them when we've got all of the little gremlin voices saying these horrible things to us. And it's very good also to get some validation from outside that actually it's okay to feel awful, and maybe we should be feeling something negative about the situation we're in. And when we share also solutions that we're coming up with to deal with our problems, it helps us visualize them, and it helps us see a way out of it. And see this change in someone is, it just fills my heart. And no problem is necessarily easily solved in this way, but it adds some light to the experience and the existence of said person and what they're going through, so that they can move forwards in a more positive way. And that's all I intend to do. And it brings me so much learning, because I get to learn about another person. I also get to reflect on maybe what I've learned about myself in the process. So it's really a two-way exchange, and it's really a privilege for me when someone comes and shares with me their problems and their pain, and really fills me even more when they are able to find some positivity to maybe add to their focus in their life. That's really good. And thanks everyone for your appreciation. The last few days I've been feeling very spurred on by it, so I'm going to keep doing it. And I will wander around and go to some different locations soon. I'm just, at the moment, I'm trying to engage with Totnes as I've moved here, and I'm going to get involved with being part of the community, which seems very lovely.